Hi there, Adita Lang. And in the next 30 minutes, we're going to do a quick little circuit of some cardio with leg exercises and finish off with some great abdominals, stretching, and just a little bit of mindfulness to bring ourselves back to center. Are you ready? Let's get started. Both feet are out, big deep breath up. And exhale, let's do a side stretch one more time all the way to the side. And then bring the side over to the other side and hold. And we're going to reach straight forward. Now the goal here is to increase our circulation through our blood so that we're warmed up all the way through and then we can work out. Today's goal is going to be a little bit of a circuit with some cardiovascular and some legs, and then we will end with flexibility and stretching. One more time. Now add a leg curl, and I want you to add the arm curl at the same time. Again, we're just trying to increase our circulation, so you don't have to put too much effort into it. Just keep the moving of the body. And now step touch in here. Abs are in tight. So here's what I want you to do. Try to shift your weight from one leg to the other. So you actually stand on one leg when you come to the side. Or you could hold your toe down if you didn't feel that you had that flexibility and that balance. So that's up to you. Now the chest is up. Shoulders are back and down. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time, and back to the center. Reach the arm out, toe taps, chest is up tall. Let's reach across the chest, using the breath. You have 4 and 3, now 2, one more time. Hold right here and roll through the toes and reach up and back down, up and back down. One more. Hold, and now lean into it so you stretch out that back calf. Take a deep breath, nice and tall, and exhale, bending this front leg, and now turn to the front. So your left leg is bent, right leg is straight. You're going to sit in with that left leg and hinge, which means you're bending from your hip so you can feel the stretch in the right hamstring. Deep breath, and exhale. And now come back up, and let's step touch again. So once again, you're going to shift weight. We're going to pick the leg up as you go from side to side. Full inhale, full exhale. Hola. ¿Quieres la clase en español o en inglés? So I know if I'm going to do a bilingual class or English. Hello. Hola. Okay, I'm going to keep going like this. If anybody wants Spanish, me lo dices. One more. Reach across the chest. Full inhale, full exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold right here, roll through the foot, and reach up and back down. Straight up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. One more time. Hold that heel down. Lean into it, stretching out that back calf. Deep breath. And exhale. Turn to the front. Pull up the toes and sit into it with the right leg. So you feel along the left hamstring. And inhale. Exhale. And come up to center. Turn your feet out. No weights yet. So your feet are turned out, and here's what I want you to do. Bend down one time. Look at your knees. Make sure your knees are right over your ankle or mid-foot, but not over the toes. So keep them steady over the foot. Squeeze from the glutes and push out through the knees. Up and down. Abdominals are tight. Full inhale. Full exhale. I want you to feel like you're pushing off of all 10 toes evenly. Use your breathing. Now, someone came in here late. I see that, pero si quieres en español, por favor me lo dices. I want to make sure that everybody can understand. 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold. Okay, hold it here. Your feet are in the ground. All 10 toes. Take your knees and slightly press them in and press them out. Sitting up very tall, abs are in tight. Keeping your toes grounded to the floor. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 and 4, 3, 2, one more, and 1. Open that out and come back to center. March. There we go. Now, here's what we're going to do. There was an era like the 80s, And we used to do step training where we had this step in front of us, and it was a rectangle. And we would actually step onto it and step off. So I want you to think about stepping on and off, full inhale, full exhale, stepping forward and back, leading with your left leg, up and take it back, step forward and step back. Abdominals are nice and tight. There we go. Hola, hello, good day. Si quieres la clase en español, por favor, me lo dices. We've been teaching in English, but I will teach it in both. I want everybody to understand. 3 more, and 2. Now 1, the other side. We're going to do the same thing. Step forward and step back. Step forward and step back. Full inhale, full exhale. Step forward and back. There we go. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Let's take those feet out one more time, nice and wide. Bend down. Double check that your knees are over your ankles. And squeeze up through the glutes and out through the knees. Full inhale, full exhale. Abdominals are tight. Press up and back down. Up and back down. Using the breath. There we go. And be sure to play your favorite music in the background. I don't use music so you can hear me clearly, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have music going on. That's always fun. 4 more here. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Hold down. Take those knees, press them in and out, keeping your feet flat into the floor. No matter what, your feet stay grounded. You have 4 and 3. Now 2, 1 more, and 1. Excellent. March those legs out. Move the legs out. Okay, remember we have this imaginary step in front of us. So now we're going to step up with a knee lift. And you're going to lift your knee up. Now, considering you really don't have a step, we can use all the square footage of our room as much as we want. So going with those legs, I want you to try to take big steps. Really try to use the floor space as much as you can. Up and down. Full inhale, full exhale. 1 more time. Now come to the center. Pull up and lift. There you go. We have 4 and 3. Now 2, 1 more, and 1. Now, just march in place. You can grab some water if you want right now. We are going to use some medium weights. If you don't have weights, you could use water bottles or cans or even books, to be very honest. Anything that's slightly weighted, but we're going to use medium weights. Let's step 1 foot forward, 1 leg back. I want you all the way back on that back foot so that you land on your toes. Chest is up. We're going to bend both knees like we did the plies, but now look at your knees here. You want that knee to stay over the ankle. Squeeze up through the back glute and bend down from the front knee. Abs are solid. You should feel no pain in your knees. And if you do, I want you to separate your feet a little bit more. Try it there. Maybe don't go down as much. Try it there. But try to place yourself in a position where there is no pain. You have 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Excellent. Turn that around. The other side, you're up on the toe. Chest is up tall. We're going to bend down and up. Again, check your knees. The goal is not to press your knee in front of your toes or towards your toes. It is to keep the knee centered over the ankle or midfoot. Using the breath. 4, 3, 2, chest is tall, and 1. Oh, excellent. Move those legs around. Okay. So now, take those plies. Same thing we did, but we have weight now. You're going to press out, push out through the knees, squeeze up through the glutes. Full inhale, full exhale. Abs are in nice and tight. Press up and back down. I want your abdominals tight. And use your breathing. Push up and press down. Push down. 4 more. 3 and 2. 1 more time. Hold it. Now remember, the feet are flat into the floor. Press the knees slightly in and out. Full inhale, full exhale. 5 more. And 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and 1. Yes. Let's put these weights down. Come back here. So remember those knee lifts we did? So you're going to step forward and lift your knee. Step forward and lift your knee. Excellent. Now, travel. So try to take that floor space, make it as big as you can, and use your breathing. So here's one trick with the breathing that I want you to think about. If your goal is fat loss, then that means that you really want to be able to carry a clear conversation with your breath without it feeling labored. So really think about how you're breathing. If you're breathing too heavy, slow it down, take smaller steps. If you're not breathing enough, take bigger steps. Pump up those arms. Make it happen. 1 more. Now back to center and hold here and up and back down. Full inhale, full exhale. So here's what I want you to do. Kick the leg back. So I'm turning sideways so you can see what I'm doing. So you're kicking back, so you're contracting the glutes as you step back. Full inhale, full exhale. Up and again. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Just march it out. Big deep breath here. And exhale. Again, inhale up and exhale. Okay, so no weights. You're going to go back into that lunge position, okay? We're going to do something a little different. You're going to come down. I want you to find a focal point. So let me just stay out in front. And I want you to pick up that back foot, then land. Come down. Pick up the back foot and land. Use the glutes. Lift up. Abs are solid. Chest is up. And I need you to take your time. There's no beat to follow. So if you're not at the same cadence as me, that's okay. I want you to feel that you have full control over your movements. We are going to do 3 more. This is 1. And up. This one is 2. Up. And this one is 3. Excellent. Move those legs around. We have the other side. Okay, up on that back toe, chest is up tall. Ready? Bring yourself down and squeeze up and down and squeeze up. Abdominals are solid. Full inhale, full exhale. Up and back down. Keeping that chest tall. Squeeze and lift. Remember, taking your time. We have 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, excellent job. Okay, we're going to take it to the floor. So take your mat down to the ground. And let's start with both legs right out in front of you. Chest nice and tall. So think about it. You want to sit up as straight as you can. And bending from the hip, you're going to pull yourself forward. So your chest remains up, your toes come back to you, and your tailbone pushes back. Hold right here, deep breath, and exhale. Now I know that this kind of thing looks more fancy because it looks like you're going down further, but you're actually not giving yourself a good stretch. So sit up really tall, push the tailbone back and the chest forward. And come up. Let's cross that foot over in a figure 4, deep breath, and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And let's switch sides. Cross that foot over, deep breath. Exhale, come forward. And again, inhale and exhale. And now bring yourself, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me better. But here's the goal. We're going to sit up with one leg. And depending on your flexibility, this may feel comfortable or not. So here's what I'm going to give you the clue. If you feel like you're having a challenge sitting here because maybe you're sitting back, take a towel or a pillow and sit up on it. Pull yourself up a little bit higher. It's going to make this so much easier. So your goal is to sit up as straight as you can. And you do that with either something sitting underneath you or from the floor. You're going to hold this leg. So I'm working with my left leg right now, and I'm going to drag my knee to my chest and push my heel out and feel my quadricep tighten up. And then pull the leg in and out. Now, as I'm doing this, I've got to remain neutral with my spine, so my chest is up. Notice how my lower back is not sinking, right? So I'm sitting up as much as I possibly can. Full inhale and full exhale. And travel slowly. You want to feel the muscles tighten, like you're pushing something incredibly heavy. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. The other side, same thing. Chest is up tall, abs are in. Pull the leg in and push out. Full inhale, full exhale. Using the breath. There we go. Abdominals are solid. Keep that chest up. The minute you feel like your lower back is getting comfortable, lift up more. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Bring those feet together and bring yourself forward and hold. Now, slowly bring yourself over to the side. We're going to lie back. Pull the knees into the chest. And take those arms out to the side. Let the knees fall to one side. And then slowly let the legs fall over to the other side. And back to the center. Taking those feet on the floor. Hands are going to go behind the head. And I want you to hold the weight of your head. It's like 8 to 10 pounds, to be honest. So feel like you're holding that weight. And I want you to think rib cage. So your ribs need to close and tighten and then open to let you down. So the tighter you squeeze your rib cage, the more your upper body comes up off the floor. Take your time and really bring your focus into feeling the rib cage close and open. Full inhale, full exhale. Using that breathing. You have 5 and 4, 3, 2, one more time, and 1. Slowly come down, extend one leg to the sky, heel goes up, tailbone goes into the floor, and then pull the leg towards you at the same time, and you'll feel that stretch right in your hamstring. Inhale and exhale. Now keeping the tailbone into the floor, the most important part. Keep it in the floor, push the leg away from you, and also try to pull it towards your shoulder all at the same time. And you'll deepen that stretch. And now come back to center. So again, tailbone stays into the floor. This time we're going to take it across the body, trying to keep the hip on the ground as you pull the leg over and then towards you. This one probably hurts more than all the other 2 stretches we just did. Pull the toes down towards you and then release. The other leg goes up. Again, tailbone into the ground, heel to the sky, and pull the leg towards you. Now take that leg away and pull it towards you, but still pushing your tailbone down to the floor. And let's bring it across the chest, pulling it in towards you, but keeping the hip into the ground, heel to the sky. And back to the center. So let's take both hands out. Both legs are going to come up with your knees bent. Here's the goal. Shoulders, feel them. They should be into the floor, no matter what I do. Slowly let the legs go to one side without allowing your opposite shoulder to lift off the ground. Squeeze your abdominals very tight, and now lift your legs back up. They're not going to the floor. They're only going partially over until you feel like you can't control your shoulder anymore, and then you're bringing it right back up. And take those legs over, shoulder stays down, and lift back up. Use your abdominals. They're tight as you're moving, and they get tighter as you lift the legs up. Full inhale, full exhale. Let's do 2 more on each side. Using your breathing. And 1 more on each side. Almost there. And excellent. Come to center, pull those knees into the chest. Cross one foot over the knee, reach inside the legs and pull that leg towards you. You'll feel that in the hip. And so I let that leg go the other side. Reach in, pull that leg in and hold. And slowly let the legs go. Bringing yourself right back up. Let's cross the legs. And just take the ear to the shoulder. And I want you to press this opposite shoulder down. So now holding everything here, lift the shoulder up and then press it down even further so you feel the stretch right on the side of the neck. And slowly bring that up the other side. Push the shoulder down. And once again, the shoulder will rise and then the shoulder will press down so you feel that stretch even more. And now back to center, big deep breath, and exhale chin to chest and hold it. And come to center, just letting those shoulders roll all the way up, back, and around. Big circle, up, back, and around. One more. Now hold the shoulders down, and let's just take a moment to just be before we start our day. And close your eyes, and I want you to listen to your breathing. And as you're listening to your breathing, kind of feel your body. We've done several things. And if something feels tight, take your awareness there for your next exhale and try to exhale it away as much as you can. And slowly opening up those eyes again, extend both legs out. Take them this time about hip distance apart. Sit up nice and tall and exhale and hinge forward so you're only bending from the hip. Pull the toes back towards you at the same time. Deep breath and exhale. So I'm going to hold my right hand on my leg. I'm going to sit up and take my left arm all the way back as far as you can. Chest is up high. Reach that arm as far back as you can. And slowly come back to center and switch sides. Holding onto the leg and open that arm out as far back as you can. Chest is up tall. And come back to center. Deep breath. And exhale, hinge forward and hold. And now come back to center. Take both feet together. Big deep breath. And exhale, hinge forward and hold. And now slowly come up, crossing the legs. Let's take both hands behind the head and turn your upper body as much as you can, pulling back from that left elbow. And now slowly turn it the other way. Pull back from that right elbow as much as you can. And come back to center, drop those arms down and close the eyes once again and listen to the sound of your breathing. Full inhale, full exhale. Allow the shoulders to stay back and down. And listen to the sound of your breath as if it was in stereo, nice and loud. And on the next inhalation, you're going to slowly count to the number 4 as you inhale. And when you get to the end, you're going to hold your breath for 4. And then exhale for 4. And hold your breath again for 4. And inhale for 4. Hold your breath for 4. And exhale for 4. And hold your breath once again for 4. And slowly go back to listening to the sound of your breath. And once again, open the eyes, bring yourself over for a side bend. So here's what I want you to do. Your left arm goes over, but push your left hip into the floor as you reach that arm over, and it's going to accentuate that stretch in the side. And especially when we sit in chairs for long periods of time, this is important. Now take this arm, and as if you had a ball in front of you, try to wrap your arm over the ball. And hold, and you'll feel that in your upper back as well. And now slowly come center. The other side, same thing. Pushing the right hip into the floor as the arm goes over. And now take that arm over an imaginary ball in front of you. Using the breath. And back to center. Taking the fingers, interlacing them, and let's stretch those hands out. So if you spend a lot of time on the computer, your hands are going to hurt a little bit like mine are right now. Release that big deep breath and exhale, press those arms out, stretch out those fingertips all the way through. We'll do that one more time. Deep breath and exhale, press the arms forward. So now hold it here, take them all the way up and back. Hold, now deep breath. As you exhale, round your shoulders forward, allow your lower back to sink backwards and hold. Now only your spine, sit up very straight. Pull your shoulders back into place and do this one last time. All the way up, 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 up. And round yourself forward. Allow that lower back to sink back. And just the spine, sit up straight. Pull the shoulders back and let that go. Take the ear over to the shoulder one last time, pressing the shoulder down and hold. And slowly bring that up to the other side. Shoulder goes down. And now bring yourself centered, roll the shoulders up, back, and around, and try to exaggerate it. Make that circle as big as you can, rolling backwards and squeezing the shoulder blades back in together one last time, all the way back, and drop those shoulders down. Thank you for joining me in today's class. Be sure to go out there and drink plenty of water, eat great healthy foods and snacks, especially fruits and vegetables, and keep the body moving as much as you can. Adita Lang signing out. Have a great day. Bye for now.